What's good, y'all, man? So we reacting to the Zach Pyron news, man. Officially reported up on SI via Jackson Cardell, man. So want to react. Man, this is pretty much the writing on the wall. You kind of knew if you're a Georgia Tech fan, this was coming. You followed the team all year long. Had his opportunities, had his chances, right? He was the number 2 guy behind Haynes King. Haynes King's been battling an AC shoulder joint sprain after that North Carolina game in October. He came in, he started 2 games. He started against Virginia Tech, and he obviously started against Notre Dame as well. Didn't have really the showings that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Eventually got replaced by the true freshman Aaron Follow. We saw what he was able to do. They did not win that Virginia Tech game, but he had some nice things going. Then that following week, they ran, 2-quarterback system. Mainly Haynes King is running the ball against Miami. They pull off the upset. Same thing against NC State. Aaron Follow has that big run, ends up leading them to victory. They win the game. So, and the writing's on the wall. Follow is going to be the number 2 going forward. Haynes King's likely going to return next year, finish what he started, right? Another good run again. But this year, actually try to get to the college football playoff and make some noise as a Yellow Jacket, man. I really think that's what it's going to end up being for Haynes King going forward. And if you're Pyron, you want to go to a place that you have another potential chance to start. Now, look, he's a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he's great. I think there's a difference between good and great. I think Haynes King is great. I think Follow has the potential to be great to elite. But I think he's good. I don't think he's a guy that's going to get you over the top. You know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect. Like, he probably could prove me wrong. Like, I'm not here to bash on him because, like I said, he's a good person for what I see in the press conference and talking to him. But I just don't think he was that guy to get Georgia Tech, you know what I'm saying, where they're trying to really go. No disrespect. Now, he could get an opportunity. You go look at an example like Kyle McCord. Everybody said he was a game manager, said that he couldn't do what he's doing now. And he's tearing it up for Syracuse. They end up getting in the AP poll. He's ended up having a phenomenal season. Had 1 or 2 bad games in there, but was pretty much electric all year long. So you could see the same kind of, peak and rise for Pyron potentially. But I just think, going forward, what you've seen with Philo, what you're getting at the QB spot going forward. Graham knows in there at 6'7". We'll see if he continues to stay. But it just looks like it's going to be King, and he's going to turn the keys over to Aaron Follow, man. So a joy to watch, man. I kind of knew it back in the spring. And I know at that point I was just getting into Georgia Tech coverage and recruiting and getting into covering the team as a whole. But I thought it just made a lot of sense then. And I thought Follow was showing me more than what Pyron was showing me. But obviously, Coach King and the team felt really strongly about Pyron. But it makes a lot of sense, man. You want him to be able to go play out his college career somewhere. We'll see where that will be. I'll react to that when that happens. But that's my thoughts. That's my reaction, man. Just the writing was on the wall. Follow is the true number 2 now behind Haynes King. And you got 2 elite quarterbacks potentially for the program. That's kind of how I look at it, man. And that's the latest, man. That's my thoughts. Comment below, Tech fans, your thoughts on Zach Pyron officially hitting the transfer portal.